Shalom, giving all praise and the honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, or Kakodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who told me this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakarium, Shah, Yasharallah. That's peace to the hopeful election of the nation of Israel. Now, you see this here, right? The rupee. This is the currency out there in India. You know, India is part of the BRICS nation. The BRICS nation consists of Brazil, Russia, China, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. But now you got a bunch of them that's involved with the BRICS nations. And India has just announced that they're going to go digital with their rupee currency. Now, rupee is part of the R5 currencies, which are the 5 R's that's in the BRICS nations. You got the choices of BRICS national currency was due to the fact that these were among the most liquid currencies across emerging markets. The name of the the name for the new reserve currency is the R5 or the R5 plus, right? So they let you know with the BRICS nation, the currencies. You got the real, the ruble, the rupee, the renminbi, sorry for butchering that, and the rand. You know, so these is all part of the BRICS nations, and we see the one world government coming together because there's a reason why all these major countries, which are companies as well, are merging right now, because we're going deeper and deeper into that MOTB. So they putting everything on stage. But I wanted to watch this. I saw this earlier. You know, I couldn't get to it earlier. You know, so this came out maybe about 12 hours ago. So check this out. This is Wuhan News.
We're going to talk about India now, because India's goals for its G20 presidency, they include mutual cooperation in cross-border payments and innovation in payment technology. Well, the country wants to make the rupee trade mechanism a global trend and also improve the appeal of the currency as well. Well, India has been at the forefront of payment technology innovation with its unified payment interface, which is called UPI technology. Now the focus is on the digital rupee. Well, media reports show that the Indian rupee is getting closer and closer to being a currency that can be used all over the world. Well, that view is driven by more and more nations moving towards de-dollarizing global commerce. Several countries have expressed an interest in using the rupee for trade. Well, India's central bank approved the opening of 60 special accounts, SRVAS, in 18 countries, including Russia and Sri Lanka. So how does this mechanism work exactly? Well, authorized banks in India will need to open and maintain special accounts of their trading partners. These accounts are called special rupee Vostro accounts, or these SRVAS. So Indian banks will deal with these or the Vostro accounts of their trading partner banks to settle trades. Foreign companies' holdings in Indian banks are held in these accounts in Indian rupees. Then the foreign dealers, the Vostro accounts, is credited in rupees when an Indian importer pays. So similarly, funds will be transferred from the foreign business's Vostro account and then deposited into the normal account of the Indian exporter. Well, these SRVAS holders may put unused funds into Indian government bonds. The RBA has made this service available to promote the new system and make the process as smooth as possible.
So you know, this is all leading back to the World Economic Forum that they had a few weeks ago to speed things up, to expedite this whole system. You know, that's why they said by July, you know, the crypto system will be in full effect. So you're going to start seeing signs go up everywhere. No cash allowed, no cash allowed, no cash allowed. More banks are failing. So they're basically breaking the paper system right before your face. So when the people actually get a hold of this, most people are zombies, so they're going to just go with it because they don't use cash anyway. But it's going to quickly switch to this grain of rice, Revelations 13 and 16. And Akim know where I'm going with this. We can see this thing. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. This thing is happening right before the men of the Lord face. These people don't see it because they sleep. But us, with being awake, that means we got eyes. So we see everything. So we're like surrounded with eyeballs because we see behind us. We see on the side of us. We see on the top of us. The Lord has allowed us to see it all. And this is a beautiful thing as this event is being peeled back like an orange. Like you peel the skin off an orange, you can't wait to actually get to the to the actual orange. Like the Lord is peeling this thing back right before our eyes. And it is so beautiful. And call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, that we those men, that we are the elect. We have to be. Because we're watching this thing unfold as we go out and we prophesy about this thing.
India's Minister of State for Finance said that Russia has been particularly outspoken among the 18 nations in its support of local currency trading. However, he said India has been strongly advocating for commerce in local currency as a means to increase exports. Well, the 18 countries that have been allowed to trade in Indian rupees are Russia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Botswana, Fiji, Germany, Guyana, Israel, Kenya, Malaysia, Mauritius, Myanmar, New Zealand, Oman, the Seychelles, Tanzania, and Uganda, as well as the UK.
So these are, and you see the UK is in there. So this is a global takeover. So all these countries basically got to agree to go digital. They're going to just be using this currency because it's going to be backed by gold when nothing's backing the dollar anymore. And they did that on purpose because the dollar was king. So you got to take that out to bring in the new digital system. So, yeah, they're making it look like, okay, we're going to base the system on China's currency, this currency, but it's all going to funnel back to the central bank, which is going to be ran out of England. And everybody's going to be on the blockchain. Everything on the blockchain. One world government.
Well, that shows that the process of settling foreign commerce in Indian rupees has advanced significantly. Well, Nouriel Rabini, an economist and financial expert, said that the Indian rupee would soon become one of the world's reserve currencies. Now, he's nicknamed Dr. Doom by Wall Street. Rabini has said the rupee over time could become one of the global reserve currencies in the world. In an interview with Indian news outlet Rabini also said that the US dollar is slowly losing its competitive edge. He said that was despite the fact that no other currency has yet shown capable of knocking the US dollar off its pedestal. India has been making innovations in its domestic financial system. The country is also looking to create new milestones in its monetary aspirations. Well, this could be the tip of the iceberg for India, as it has already established itself as a global hub for fintech innovation and payment settlements as well. But the next steps will be to make the rupee appeal truly global, although at the moment it does seem to be a long shot.
Hey, so they making it seem like, that India is supposed to be an ally with America, man. They trying to make it look like, it's a battle, but what's really happening at the top is it's a global takeover. It's a global takeover by the elites that control everything. Your bankers, your top Edomites. We coming down to the wire, to the last prophecy that's going to usher in a lot of the other prophecies. You got big prophecies, then you got smaller prophecies that's caught up in there, like Jacob's trouble, man. A lot of people are going to rebel once they introduce this M-A-R-K, this charagma, because that's what all roads lead to. All roads lead to this grain of rice being implemented into your skin. That's what the World Economic Forum was about this year. It was all about Agenda 2030, where they do away with the cell phones by 2030. and you become the new phone. You become a walking barcode. So everything will be done with the swipe of your hand. And without that thing in your skin, in your hand, you will not be able to participate in the new system. It's as simple as that. They're going to force everybody into it. If you don't want it, then you're on your own out here. This is when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to take over for his men and his women as well, and those elected children that's out there too. Revelations 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. And you should know this by now. If you are the elect, you should know this scripture. You shouldn't be battling back and forth with this. So you should be able to read this and move on. This has been broken down probably thousands of times. For the hopeful elect, this is easy. This is quick. Okay? So it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a MARK in your right hand or on your foreheads. And for the new listeners, you better get on board. You better whip out the videos of GMS, Great Millstone. You better get through the videos. You better get on board, because this train is moving. And if you are the elect, you jump on. You got to cram this. You got to get with it. You ain't got no time to waste, because you're coming in upon the last of the last hour. So it's time to get with this. This thing is moving fast. The Lord is not waiting. He grabbing his men. He grabbing his women. But you got to get up on this, because he's calling all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a MARK, which this word is charagma, which is going to be an engravement, something that they pierced into your skin. Okay? In their right hand, or it could be your left hand also, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell except he that had the MARK. So you won't be able to move around, do nothing. No trade, no commerce, no borrowing, no nothing. You can't even gift your car to someone if you wanted to. So your passport, your ID, your health insurance, your car insurance, your registration, everything will be ran through this new digital system that's going to be placed in your body. So you won't be able to move. If you're not a man of the Lord electing that day, you in some serious shit, man. This is deadly serious what's happening. This is not a game. No man might buy or sell except he that had them MARK, and the name of the beast, which is what? The system. They're going back to NATO. But it's their whole system, they new world order. Okay? Or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 636, which is the vibration, the 666, the last 6 is the stigma, something that sticks with you. And this thing will stick with you, as well as the reputation of having it. Those who take it, Revelation 16, you will get a pulse, an ulcer, a cancer in your skin. That's physical. That's physical. And there's reports that this thing is causing cancer, sort of like melanoma in your skin for those who have taken this already. And it's thousands of people who have this in them. So this train is moving, man. The Lord is on his way. Our Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, our Lord is close. Giving all praise and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakakdash, Shalom.